back to another episode of Sweet Talk. Today we are here with Anthony Torrance, a black belt in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, but also a black belt in building the community up around him and just making people feel at home. This is something I very rarely do. I very rarely talk about myself on there because it's not about me, but I'm going to have to for a few seconds because it relates to you. And for those of you, you're going to find out, but for those of you who don't know, Anthony is the head coach and the owner of Canvas Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. And is it Torrance or is it Gardena?
It's Torrance, borderline Gardena. So
right across the street,
Gardena, exactly.
I get my haircut over there.
Exactly.
And I have the privilege of being able to go to that open mat every Saturday. And I try not to speak for other people, and I'm going to, because I've spoken to other people about that open mat and your school in general. And I just want to thank you for that opportunity and for the camaraderie that you're building in the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu community. I haven't been doing this as long as you, but I've been doing this for 10 years.
Yeah.
And it's your gym and your overall presence and then the vibe that you bring to what essentially is a sport where we try to murder people is very kind, welcoming, and wholesome. So I just want to start off by saying thank you. And I know that you're a busy person, so thank you for being here.
Oh, no, thanks for having me.
The pleasure's all mine. So with that being said, I said a lot, but now I want this to pivot back to you and let us know about who you are, what you're about.
Yeah. I started martial arts in my teenage years. Started off with Kaji Kembo, did karate for a few years, taught karate for a few years.
Okay.
And then it was actually my roommate in college that got me into jiu-jitsu. So he was like, come try this class out where you're rolling around on the floor. And okay, sure. And then just fell in love with it. And then eventually opened up Canvas years later.
When did you open up Canvas? Like what belt were you? Okay, wait. So let's pause because I'm pretty sure I have people watching at home who know nothing about jiu-jitsu. So there's belt levels, as in most martial arts. And for the most part, there are some differences, but it's white, blue, purple, brown, black. And when you hit like 1,000 years old, you might get a coral belt or a red belt. Maybe. Right? So when you opened up Canvas, what belt?
Yep. So I was a fresh black belt just a few months in. Yep. So I got my black belt in 2021. 2022 was when I opened up Canvas.
Oh, just right out of the gate.
Yep.
Nice. And what was your original location?
Original location was on 182nd Street in the Nigia Plaza in Torrance.
That's the one that... Okay, so that was the first... And now you're at the new location over on Artesia and Redondo Beach Boulevard.
Redondo Beach and Venice.
Venice.
Yes.
Thank you. So now just tell us about the journey to get to where you are today. And everybody has a why. What is the reason that you're giving back so much? Actually, you know what? Before we get to that, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a break, and we're going to show people a little bit about Canvas and the camaraderie that it was. So we'll be with you in just a second, and we'll run it right back. So that was a little bit about Canvas. So we're back to it, and before we cut to break, I was asking you about your journey, and when did you start Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? What year?
So that was during grad school. So I want to say it was 2012 or 2013.
So let's go 2012. And it's 2025 now, so 13 years. So you've been at this hard game for 13 years. Tell us about that journey.
It was, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of injuries along the way, of course. It's a tough martial arts, it's a tough sport. But it's very enjoyable. I think the most important thing is all the people I've met throughout the journey. So just from opening Canvas alone in the last 3 years, I've met tons of people, but in total in those 12, 13 years, I've met, of course, a lot more. As a white belt, I was just going to work, going to class, nothing more, nothing out of the norm. And then once I became a blue belt, I started traveling a lot, whether it was for work or for pleasure. and I started bringing my gi, which is my uniform, along with me to all those trips. So from the journey of blue belt all the way to brown belt, I was visiting a total of about 20 countries in 30 different states. So I've trained in all over.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, and I don't mean to pry, that's a lot of traveling. Was that for work at the time?
Partially. Partially work, partially just pleasure.
Okay, so if you had a work trip though.
Yes, I would just bring my gi with me.
And it's funny, that's one of the things I do. So I've had job interviews for places out of the state, or when I go for family.
Yeah.
And one of the first things I do, I get an Airbnb or a hotel. And the second thing, I look for the closest gym.
Yep.
So is that kind of...
That's the first thing I would do. So typically when people plan a trip, they go on TripAdvisor, Yelp, Google. You get the touristy items, right?
Yeah.
But if you go find a jiu-jitsu gym first and you meet the locals, they'll show you the true spots of the city.
See, I never thought about that like that.
Yep. Like I went into New Orleans, I went into Chicago. It's a big city. There's a lot to do. If you Google it, there's of course a list of you go see this thing, that
Go
thing,
visit
the
the
museum.
bean,
Yep.
yeah.
But then when you meet the actual locals, they tell you the true spots to go to. Like if someone were to come to LA, you wouldn't really tell them go to Hollywood, go to Santa Monica Pier. Those are the touristy
It's funny,
spots.
because I tell people to stay away from
Exactly.
that. Yeah.
So it was always for me like visiting the jiu-jitsu school first.
So do you think that's what helped you build this sense of community that you actually accomplished in bringing to our community?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, with all that travel, meeting all these people of different cultures too, it's not just within the US, right? You learn that martial arts is in a way universal. Like I've learned martial arts in Tokyo where there was a language barrier. I still understood what was going on. I've trained in Hungary, Iceland, Australia, like Taiwan, everywhere you can think of. And it's that same goal that people have of wanting to be better, and it's just that great community. So with that, I wanted to bring a mixture of all that back to California.
And I mean, I think you've accomplished it because when I go to your open mat, there's everybody from all walks of life, all ethnicities. And what I like about your open mat and your gym, because you've been doing this for a while, you can tell sometimes you step onto the mat and you feel the ego.
Oh, of course.
Or you feel that there's no camaraderie. It kind of feels...
Yeah, and there are places like that out there. But with Canvas, that was the goal to not have, of course, right? We wanted a community where everyone could just be...
Goal accomplished.
Yeah. Yeah, just be themselves and just enjoy, right? It's a martial art. End of the day, it's a hobby we all got into because for some reason we love it, we're competitive, or I don't know, we just enjoy it for some reason, we do it.
And you said you were doing martial arts for a long time. And the reason you got into it is because you were already a martial artist at that point. And he said, just try jiu-jitsu. You said, yeah.
Yeah.
I got into it because I actually wanted to be in law enforcement at first.
Okay.
And I was doing Muay Thai, and I had no interest in jiu-jitsu. And somebody said, well, what do you do when you get on the floor? And I said, that's a very good question.
Oh, yeah.
I have no clue.
No, it's eye-opening because from doing the karate, kaji kempo, I've tried taekwondo, I've tried like even Filipino martial arts with the kali sticks and everything.
I've done that. Still have my sticks in the car.
Yeah, same. But it's like, it's different when you're on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a totally different world, and I think for me that interested me because like, I've been training all these years. Here's a whole new territory that I just don't know anything about.
Unexplored, unexplored land. Yeah.
And for me, no matter black belts or white belts, it's like there's always more to learn. And for me, that just intrigued me, so I just stuck to it, and then fell in love completely with the art, not just the art, but like the community and the culture.
Well, it actually shows how much you love and care for it just by virtue. There's not a lot of open mats around here either. And I've searched high and low. And it's just not. And what I like about, because it starts from the top down. If the person, your supervisor or your head coach, is kind of I try not to curse on here, so I'm going to say a butthole. You know what I mean? It attracts those kind of people.
Yes.
But I haven't run into anyone yet that I would say, oh, don't let me capture that class. You know what I mean? I'll get choked out by somebody like, that was a nice guy. I would hang out with that person definitely again.
No, I think it's the community and the energy that you bring into your own facility. So it's like, I've been to a lot of schools, of course, from all my travels, and it's like, I'd say a majority of them were great. There were a few that were, of course, like what you said, potentially buttholes. But at the end of the day, it's like, it's your business, it's your gym. You create the culture that you want, and then organically it just continues.
It blossoms
from there.
So here's what we're going to take another little small break because we're going to show you some more about Canvas and Anthony himself, and we're going to come back and we're just going to continue this conversation. So thank you again. We'll be right back with you. Alright, so welcome back. That was a little bit more about Canvas. So what's really crazy is one of my friends, one of your students, somebody that we have in common, he said he found your gym through me. But I had never stepped foot.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought too when he came in. And I was like, who's TeeJay?
Yeah, you and I had never met.
Yeah,
and he had been training at your gym for a decent amount of time before I even shot through. So when I first met you was when I first met you.
Yeah.
When I saw Canvas just the first time, and the way I found out about your gym was the Instagram ads, and I would scroll and I'd see it all the time. I was like, oh, that's cool, but I already have my gym.
Yeah.
But what happened was somebody brought up the school and you. And they said nothing but good things. And so when Kamani, my homeboy, was looking for a new gym, I said, yo, I've been hearing about this place. I've seen ads, but I've been hearing about it. Check this place out. Which means you're like, the reputation that you have created is one of positivity and community. And how does that make you feel?
It's still mind-blowing because I have people coming into the Saturday open mats, the Sunday open mats, and like, oh, Anthony, like, people talk about you in the community. And like, really? Me? Like, about what? They're like, no, it's all good things. But it's like your name comes up a lot nowadays within the jiu-jitsu community. So to me, it's surprising because it's like I said, I opened up my school just a few months after I got my black belt. So I'm a newer black belt, not known for any world championships or anything. I just wanted to build a community. That was my main goal and still the goal today. So to reach out to as many people as possible, to provide a safe space where people can come train, just have fun.
I mean, it's working.
Yeah, no, like I'm super happy with what it's become in just the span of just a little bit over 3 years right now. So it's been an incredible journey so far.
So about a month ago, I was at my other job. I work at a steakhouse. You got to shoot through window. Bring a girlfriend. I'll get you taken care of. But the gentleman asked me what I wanted to do with my life, right? And I said I want to open a bakery. He asked me why, and my answer was, I really do believe it would make my mom and my grandmother proud. And he said, "Do you know why that's going to succeed?" And I said, "I have no clue. Maybe I bake really good cookies. Maybe I make a really good dessert." And he said, "When you do things with the intention of genuinely helping other people, you're never going to fail.
Oh yeah,
Because it's not about you.
100%.
So do you think that's why Canvas is what I get this vibe from you that it's not even a vibe, it's true. But do you think that's why? Because you're generally doing this for the love of the game.
Oh yeah, no.
For jiu-jitsu.
The goal was never to make money. Like that was never my goal. Like I remember when I signed my first lease at my tiny location, the first one, and I was like, you know what? I just want to make just enough to break even to make this sustainable. That's it. So as long as I can pay rent, I'll keep the doors open, have this community. People who want to train with me can train with me. People who just want to come through and just visit every now and then can do that too. But I think with that like mindset, like Canvas has organically grown. Like originally, like when we first opened, before I even opened, if we backtrack a little bit, I started teaching in the garage. So we just had guys throughout the pandemic visit me maybe 2 or 3 times a week. We would just roll around. It wasn't a business or anything. We would just meet up and roll. And then eventually they brought their friends. And then one day I was like, you know what? I'm going to get a place because the garage is too small. And then that became Canvas 1.0. And from there, I'm like, all right, well, as long as I can pay the rent, I'm going to do open mats every weekend. I'm going to have classes offered. Whoever wants to come in, comes in. Whoever doesn't, doesn't.
So let me ask you this. You had, I mean, and you guys can't see the scale of my living room, but your mat was a little bit bigger than my living room.
Yeah.
You had open mats there too?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh, yeah. It was insane because I don't even know how we fit that many people. There's a lot of photos that I have where it was just crazy crowd. I'm surprised no one got injured because of the space. But there was just no room, but people were packed every single weekend there.
Just rolling
around, having fun, getting food afterwards.
Building community. And you know what? I said this earlier, but there's no ego with you. There's no ego in your gym. You can feel it. But for the people who don't know at home, and I learned this early on in my jiu-jitsu career, the amount of politics in this sport is ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
It's bad, but there's none of that with Canvas, and I enjoy it.
It's such a common thing that's insane. Like people who don't do jiu-jitsu, they won't believe it. But there's a lot of things talking about like, okay, well, there's this politics. You're my student. You can't go anywhere else. You're not allowed to visit other places. It becomes too possessive, right? With me, I'm like, we're all adults, right? We have day jobs. We have whatever else we have to worry about. We have life, right? Jiu-jitsu should be fun. It's a stress relief, right? It's a hobby. So why limit your paying client? It makes no sense. If your student wants to visit someone down the street or someone, I don't know, a couple miles away, why not? Right? Because I used to do that. I would visit other people, and I think you grow more when you expand your network, when you expand your environment. So for me, going back to my travels, like I felt like I grew more as a person when I started travel, just seeing how other people think, different cultures, and understanding other people.
Experiencing life. So unfortunately, I don't get to travel a lot just because I want to. I do want to go to the country, but I visit Texas on a fairly regular basis. And have you heard of? It's on the tip of my tongue, and I can't. There's a gym in Dallas, Texas. It's gonna be one of those things where I'm falling asleep at 2:00 in the morning. I'm gonna pop up and I'm gonna remember it.
Yeah.
But every time I go to Dallas, I hit up that gym to the point where I get called. I'm like, "Yo, I'm coming through." Now, oh, TeeJay, how does it like? How does it feel just to be like welcomed though too? You know what I mean? Because I figured your name's getting. Let's be real. That you're becoming like kind of celebrity jiu-jitsu community, right? Right. I mean, people know you, and it's for the right reasons. You know what I mean? It's just because of the type of person that you are. But does it feel nice when people walk up to you and are like, "Hey, man, thank you," or you know you can?
Definitely, because it feels like
I've something right.
Yeah, I feel like I've accomplished my goal, right? people come in, they're happy, they leave happy, they're thanking me. It's like, it is a big feeling because that's originally the goal of what I wanted to build. So going into the future too, of course, it's wanting to expand this further and further, right?
And okay, so with that, how would you like to expand?
I think eventually, because we get so many people all the time, we'll need a bigger facility later, of course.
Oh, you're gonna need one by this time next year. I'm like positive of that.
The funny thing is, with our original location, we outgrew that spot quick, and then we moved into this newer one this year in February, and then I thought it was big enough, but it's still not big enough.
It's not.
Yeah, so eventually we'll upgrade to something much bigger, and then
Bushido.
Yeah?
No, that's the name of the gym.
Oh yeah.
Oh. sorry. My bad. It just came to me. Yeah, but yeah. So new location.
New location, and then who knows? Like, I have a couple people who are interested in opening up affiliate locations as well.
Nice.
So potentially having canvases in other parts of who knows what.
I mean, I think that's great. Just I'm gonna beat this like a dead. I'm gonna beat this dead horse. It's just you bring so much community and camaraderie. I think her name is Daisy. I see her at Open Mat.
Yes, so Daisy is a student of Andre Alamau, which is another local school.
Okay, well, I see her there, and then but if it was, I saw her at Jiu Jitsu World like a month ago, right? Carrying gold. But we ran up to each other, we hugged, and congratulated each other. But if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have been able to meet her. And she's a sweetheart.
Oh, yeah.
So how does it feel to bring that bridge?
It feels great because there are so many schools nowadays. Like, Jiu-Jitsu's not like it was back then. You can find a school on every corner.
It's like Starbucks.
It's like a Starbucks now.
Yeah.
But it's like some schools are so segregated where it's like you would never meet these people. Like you said, there was never a common ground. So Canvas is not just an academy, but it's that common space where people would come in and just meet people that you would have never met. Like, we would have never met if I never opened up the doors of Canvas to the community.
Exactly.
If it was just strictly members only, students only, my whole network, like all the people I've ever met, would be so small.
It's funny because when I go Saturday, it's not get me wrong, I go for the rolls, right? But then I'm just like, I wonder who I'm going to see today. I wonder who I'm going to get to laugh with today. You know, and then it's always in the back of my head is, well, who am I going to roll with today? Like, what new person, you know? And I've never rolled with the same person twice.
Yeah.
Except, like, it's like Joe Arnold. You know what I mean? We have to, that's like Oblivious World. We got to get my rolls in with them. But I get to meet so many people. And I thought I've already knew a lot of people in this community. But it's growing because
there's a lot more. Like, we've done Open Mat every single weekend since we opened in 2022. So that's Saturdays and Sundays, unless we have a tournament or an event.
Yeah.
But if you were to count that, that's well over 200 Open Mats done.
It's great. Now, we're going to segue a little bit because I do have a question. Now, your mindset is different from a lot of coaches that I've encountered. A lot of coaches that, like, we're not going to say any names, so that we know some people, right? Does that, you think that kind of makes you a pariah in sort of ways? Like, some people, they get jealous. Because you know what it is. Like, there's so much ego and politics in here.
Yeah, of course. I feel like I just continue doing my own thing. Like, end of the day, like...
So don't worry about the hate.
No, there's no need to, because it's like, I have things I want to accomplish, and if I put my energy into that, that's going to put me in the right direction. There's no time or no need to focus on negative.
Short, sweet, to the point, and I respect that. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take another little break. We're going to show you more about Canvas and just the culture and the community that Anthony is building. And when we get back to it, we're going to... You said you didn't care about the cookies. So, or the flavor. So I made some white chocolate macadamia.
Perfect, that's perfect.
All right, we're going to dig into some cookies, and we'll be right back with you.
It was all a dream. Baby, I'm dreaming.
throw something out with you at a left field. So we have a lot of similarities, and we talked about some of them before the show began. We both love jiu-jitsu, but during the pandemic, when when life was just upside down, I started baking.
I started baking.
And you started baking.
I started baking also.
You started baking also. So let's talk about that a little bit. You were baking what?
So mainly cookies. I tried a lot of different things, failed at a lot of different things because I was new to baking, but cookies was always my thing. I was known for making chocolate chip cookies, ube crinkle cookies, pandan crinkle cookies, which are unique flavors, but of course, like yourself, when we bake, we have a lot of leftovers. So during pandemic, I would just give them out. Like, hey, call people up. Do you want me to drop off some cookies? Because you can't eat all those cookies.
I mean, you can.
You can.
But you'll lose.
You shouldn't.
You'll lose toes.
Exactly.
Eventually.
Yeah.
So I may now I'm kind of. First, I was just intimidated because you're a black belt. So now I'm intimidated because you bake. So you know how stuff should taste.
Oh yeah.
So now
Looks great though.
They look great, but now I'm just afraid. So I say we dig into this. You get the guest always gets to first go.
Yeah.
And just bite into it. Tell me how you like it, and then we're just gonna continue talking from there. So white chocolate macadamia.
Perfect sweetness, good texture, good flavor, and the crunch is perfect.
If you ever get the chance to make these cookies, I suggest adding lemon.
Oh.
Really refreshing.
Lemon juice or lemon zest?
Both.
Both.
More so lemon extract.
Okay.
And with the lemon zest, takes it to the next level. And just to remind you, you're taking all these home, right?
Oh.
Yeah, I can't eat all these. Yeah, these are all you. But so baking, jiu-jitsu, building a community, and
I think for me it was just learning. Like, I always want to learn more. So during pandemic, I didn't want to be unproductive. I'm like, what can I learn? And just people were doing their whole sourdough thing.
yeah,
I'm not a sourdough guy.
I'm not either.
So I'm like, you know what? Cookie sounds fun. So why not?
So, and why did you stop baking?
I started focusing, I think, more on the gym too. So it's like, I mean, cookies is the opposite of fitness, right? So
Yeah.
So I think after pandemic was over, I got my black belt. The focus became more jiu-jitsu, let's get back to it. And then baking, of course, ingredients just costed a lot.
Oh,
Prices went up
There's
crazy.
so much. It's so ridiculous. But I mean, you're doing a good thing. And again, I'm going to speak for a lot of people when I say we really appreciate you, the person you are, the camaraderie, the sense of community that you've created. I've been able to strengthen and create friendships all because of this. I'm going to sound like a Gen Zer of this safe space that you like. I mean, at the end of the day, jiu-jitsu, if we're going to be real, it's a violent sport.
It is.
I have seen some of the gnarliest injuries. I've had injuries. But you created this paradise and this safe space inside this sport that's designed to literally break you.
Now, I don't know if you've seen this video. I want to say, and I might be misquoting this, but they're saying as an adult, especially in today's world, you want a third place, right? So a third place meaning you have your home, that's your first place,
Job would be
your job,
second.
but you need somewhere away from home and away from work. Work, you're in professional mode, you're always on.
Yeah.
Home, you're relaxed, but that's your private space. Now, where's your community? Right? That's your third place. And I feel like Canvas has become the third place for a lot of people.
It really has. And I mean, jiu-jitsu for me is my third place. If I get a day off of work, my first go-to is I get to train today.
Yeah.
I get to go to just be on the mat, even if it's like if I'm sore, if I'm beat up.
Oh, yeah.
It's just nice, and we've all had those days when we're just.
And even just showing up and just hanging out, even like I tell students, if you're injured, maybe just don't train. Come and just sit on the bench, sit on the mat, and just be present with us.
And so I used to work in Santa Monica, and I was hanging out with a friend, and on the way to. I got off work. I was gonna hang out with this friend. I passed by my old coach's gym. I said, I wonder if he's there, because I got time to kill. You know, so flipped a U-turn, got in the parking lot. I heard his voice. I was like, dope, he's in there, you know? And so the student opened the door, and lo and behold, it was one of my teammates that I had met in 2015. Walk in there, and it was like 3 or 4 of them, and the coach. And I was like, man, this is dope. This is way, like, these are the people that I haven't seen in a while, unfortunately, just because life happens.
Yeah.
But these are the people who helped me get to where I am today, and I did exactly what you said. So I just took the shoes off, sat on the mat, and listened to the lesson. And it was actually the best, besides hanging out with my friend, but it was like a really good part of the day, because it just helped me. It was a different gym that I've only been to like twice, but I felt at home because I was with people who made it feel like home.
Yes. Like-minded people, people with common goals.
Yeah.
It's just, it feels right.
It feels right. So another thing I usually do before we end the show is I ask the guest their motto, something that they want to leave the people at home with. What would be yours?
I'd say, depending on how you look at it, we're here for a short time, we're here for a long time. What do you want to be remembered for? Right? So what's your legacy? So with Canvas, people would joke, they're like, why don't you call it Anthony's Jiu Jitsu? Like, I don't want my name tied to it necessarily. Like, people know I'm the owner, but at the same time, Canvas is now a symbol, a brand, right? It can exist long after even I'm gone.
Yeah.
So, just leaving something behind for future generations, like being a coach too, right? You're passing this art on to that next generation, right? As cliche as that sounds, you're passing the art on, and then hopefully some of those students eventually pass it on to the next gen, and the next gen, and so forth. So, I say, in life, don't live just for yourself. There's so many good people out there. Build a community, help the community, help others. Because life can be hard sometimes, life can be easy sometimes. But it's easier if you find the right people and work together.
I really appreciate that. That's deep, and it's very true, because it's more than this world than just you or I. I really do believe that we're all brothers and sisters in some way, and I don't like everybody, but I do love everybody, because that allows me to see past whatever differences we have and be there for that person, especially in their time of need.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, that's what community is about: helping each other, being there for each other, and just genuinely giving back. So I really appreciate you giving back to me, being here today, and just giving back to the community. It's a lot of respect. So thanks for stopping by today.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Before we get out, is there anything else you have to say?
Well, we're located in Torrance / I guess Gardena if you go across the street. So come visit Canvas. We're open 7 days a week. You can find us mainly on Instagram, Canvas Jiu Jitsu, or on Yelp, Google. Just come by.
And I'm gonna plug you now too. They've got some dope merchandise. I put that sweatshirt on that I bought from you last week. That's the softest thing I think I've ever had in my life, and
It's like a blanket.
It was a hug.
Oh yeah, I have 8 of them for myself.
It was a nice warm hug, and the color is great, and I really wish you well in everything that you do, and I am excited to see everything different. So
Thank you.
we're gonna end it here. You guys at home have a great evening. You have a great evening. You're taking those cookies home. Those are all
Yeah.
yours. And until next time, everybody have a blessed evening.